Inshallah.
You're listening to the Macky Rat podcast, and we're a comedy podcast, and we talk about movies, news, pop culture, and our personal lives. You can follow us on X, and I don't see why you would, and on Blue Sky at MackyRathhouse. Tonight, though, like I said, we talk about movies, news, pop culture, and our personal lives. But sometimes we really focus in on movies, which is what we're doing tonight with talking about it's a movie, sure. Happy Gilmore 2, and we're going to talk all about the film. This is not spoiler free, mind you. How are you going to fill so much time with spoiler free? That's impossible. But
I mean, there's no spoilers as long as you have an IQ above 95. You pretty much know exactly what's going to happen in the movie.
Well, I mean, like if you watched the trailer, maybe. I didn't watch the trailer or anything. I didn't know what was coming into.
No, I did. Yeah, I didn't watch the trailer either. But I mean, it's not hard to predict exactly what's going to happen. It's the same thing that happens in all these refreshes or whatever.
My prediction was Shooter and this sort of happened, but Shooter and Happy were going to team up to keep a black person out of a country club. But that sadly did not happen.
It's very close, yeah.
They stopped another Jewish person. I mean, I don't know. We'll talk about it. Anyways, Happy Gilmore 2. And also we're going to talk about if it's better than Happy Gilmore 1. Stick around. I think the answer may surprise you.
All
right. Well, let's get into a discussion about a movie that I don't think there's ever been a Netflix movie that I wanted to watch, right?
Yeah, I can't think of one offhand.
This is the closest thing to that. And it's only because I have a mild enjoyment of Happy Gilmore, the first movie, which is the only good Adam Sandler movie.
Correct, yes.
That's like, produced, it's like his movie, right?
Right, yeah.
He's good in movies. He's actually a competent actor. Let me just say before I say many bad things about Adam Sandler. He's actually a pretty competent actor, but like Punch Drunk Love's really good. Uncut Gems, which is a euphemism for circumcision.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, is pretty good. And there's another movie he's in where he's just, and this movie's somewhere in between somehow. And because it was directed by someone else, but it was like written by him and another person. I can't imagine how much is he. What is this? Oh my god. Anyways, let's talk about the film then. Give me you start this conversation off. We're gonna have a conversation about it.
What do you want me to talk about it exactly?
Let's start by saying just really, really quick. You can give me just your thoughts on the movie. We'll do thoughts on the movie. Then we'll do breakdown of the movie, and then we'll talk about how it's whatever.
All right. Well, my general thoughts of it is that it's exactly what you'd expect, exactly what it needed to do, I guess. It didn't have a lot of surprises. There were some amusing parts. Some significant surprises, which I'll get into, I guess. And overall, I don't have a lot to say in terms of the overall, but I found it entertaining enough. It was entertaining.
You liked
it?
That's
what I'd say. What about? Yeah, I thought it was competent. Yeah.
Thumbs, Siskel and Ebert, thumbs up, some thumbs down.
I'd probably give it thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, I guess.
2 thumbs up. No, it's 1 thumbs up, and then you get the other thumbs up, and then that's right. 2
I give it a thumb up then. Yeah.
I think that's how their show worked.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right. So, but we could give 2 thumbs up, and there'll be 4 thumbs up at the
Yeah,
end.
take that,
That's
Siskel and
sick.
Ebert. Get fucked. 4 thumbs up your
Yeah, we're
ass.
like really, we're about positivity on this podcast.
Yeah.
So I watched the film, and I didn't have great expectations going into this
Right.
film.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Me either.
and I definitely thought that it would be almost a beat for beat same thing that Happy
Yes.
Gilmore was, which it is
Correct.
kind
Yeah.
of, which it
It
is
pretty
and
much
isn't.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a mix. It's a mix, cause
Yeah.
cause cause Happy Gilmore's it's like a fish out of water story, where it's like
True.
stranger in
Yeah.
a strange place, where he's like, what is this? He's like, he doesn't know anything about golf somehow. He only knows about hockey.
Yeah.
He's not familiar with golf in the least,
He
except
knows
for
no,
knowing
he's a
he hates
complete
it.
moron.
Yeah. And he's like a young guy. He's like a teenager, and he does teenagery things. And
Hmm.
then, well, I mean, he's presumably older than a teenager, but because he's like trying to have sex with a woman. But
Yeah, I mean, I would
then,
imagine he was probably in his 20s.
yeah, but then his mind did develop past the time of a teenager. But he's
Yeah, he
trying.
kind of reminds me of Jason, our friend
Yeah,
Jason
he is a
in the
lot like
first movie.
Jason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, even perhaps, but
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
but it's about a guy trying to get his grandma's house back by playing golf. And that's pretty much the
True.
whole
Yeah.
thing. Which is
That was the story.
simple's good. This movie is a movie about family.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yep.
is, gonna be arguably more difficult because you have to spend. Happy Gilmore one is an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Ha-
got to be a lot of character growth and everything if you're going to do one about family.
yeah, Happy Gilmore is 2 hours. Yeah, you got to shoehorn in 30 more minutes of dialogue, and make it 2 hours.
Yeah. There was a lot of weird stuff relating to that in the movie, I would say.
It's a
A lot of
very
a lot
yeah.
of things where I was like, did they really need to put this in the movie? Like, couldn't this have been edited out? I don't know.
A lot of stuff. I mean, it's a gag comedy movie. I mean, anything could be added or left out. It's not going to affect anything, right? All you need is
Sure, yeah.
Happy Gilmore kills his wife. Well, anyways, also let me talk about before we get into the story stuff and making funny comments. Adam Sandler is definitely phoning it in this movie. His acting is like, I get it. He's like a depressed old guy, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like, how John Daly's in the movie, and it's another famous. I'll be in your movie, but I don't want to stand up or do any blocking. I want to sit down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I always love that. Whenever I see that in a film, I'm like, oh, I love when they work. I don't want to do any standing in the contract. That rules.
That is great. Yeah, that's good.
In large and small roles alike,
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like John Daly was like, hey man, this is what you should do. You make another Happy Gilmore movie, but then you don't do any acting or anything, and try to just sit down the whole time as possible. And he's like, you know what?
It does seem like they kind of planned the movie around that, yeah.
They both just do absolutely. This guy's Adam Sandler, though, in 100% of the scenes in the movie almost. Oh no, let's say 95% of the scenes is not doing any acting at all. He's just like, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
depressed
true.
old dad,
Yeah, yeah,
I can't tell if that's brilliant or not, but all in all,
Mm.
I too will give it 2 thumbs up as it's a movie, and it's a competent film actually.
Sure, yeah. It doesn't have any major problems, I guess.
No, it's a competent film. It's better, I would say, actually, from a film aspect, it's better than Happy Gilmore, but it's not better in one aspect. It's not more funny.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that obviously, yeah, that's exactly what I would say. It's definitely a better movie. It's got a tighter script and everything. It is definitely not as funny now. In fact, I would say that most of the funniest things of Happy Gilmore 2 are just like rehashes or references to the first movie.
Okay, I guess let's talk about. Okay, let me make a note here. We'll talk about the story, and then we'll talk about things we think are funny, and then we'll talk about cameos. They should have called this. You know that video game that's called Cameo?
I don't know if I'm familiar with that.
Okay, well, there's a video game called Cameo, I think.
Oh yeah, that the Xbox one, yes, with a K, yes.
Yeah, it's called
I
Cameo,
do know
and then
that
there's
one.
like a tagline of it, but it should have. It's called.
Elements of Power,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They should have called this movie Cameo: Elements of Power.
Yeah, that's actually the first thing when I said I had a lot to say about the movie. That's what I was gonna say. Is that this is basically a movie where the cameos overshadow anything else in the movie. And I don't know if that's intentional or what they were trying to do with that, but yeah.
I think this is like a movie. I think Adam Sandler made this movie because he was like, maybe someone was harassing his daughter or
I'm
whatever.
gonna get some money for people I know.
No, 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 no. Listen to this. This is my conspiracy. He
Okay.
always. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about cameos and Adam Sandler being a scammer at the very end. But before that, I
uh
want to talk about one thing. On that note,
Sure. Uh-huh.
it's almost like he was like I said, one of his daughters was being harassed or something. He's like, I could have you killed, and then like, yeah, right. And then just to prove how powerful he was, he made this stupid movie and then forced all these famous people to be in it to show how powerful he is.
That's actually a really good conspiracy. if I if I were that guy, I'd be fucking terrified of that. I'd be like, fuck this guy.
He
This
made
guy could just erase me.
Yeah, he had John Daly sitting on a couch for a whole day.
All these fucking golfers and shit. Yeah, he's just gonna beat me with golf clubs
Yeah,
and
he
bury me somewhere.
commands power, man.
Absolutely,
Adam
yeah.
Sandler's insane. So, anyways, on that note, on Adam Sandler being insane and in bad. Okay, let's see. He's in bad movies. He phoned it in the acting. 2 thumbs up from the each of us. And cameo, elements of power. Excellent. Okay, well then let's get into the story. Give us the synopsis, Caleb. You're good at synopsis stuff.
All right, so basically, it's your
We'll go beat
traditional.
by beat too. So oh, well, let's hear your synopsis and then we'll do beat by beat.
Right. Well, I mean, it's exactly like a lot of these kind of refreshes are, where it's like, okay, the guy, big success at the end of the first movie, has a fall from grace, and then basically he has to do the exact same things that he did in the first one all over again, and then end up, back on top at the end. So the first one, as Mr. X mentioned, he had to get money to or like buy his grandma's house back. In this one, he has to earn money to send his daughter to dance school in France.
And
So it's the
and get
same
his
general
grandma's
idea.
house back.
And get his grandma's house back. That's true. He lost his grandma's house again. And then it kind of morphs into this thing where there's like, a new golf, which you often see in these types of films where it's like, oh, well, what if there's like a modern take on this thing? And then they go into that. And then, yeah, it's like a good versus evil type of deal. So, yeah.
It's a good
And
yeah.
as you would expect,
That's
Happy
amazing.
Gilmore wins in the end, of course.
Yeah, it's like he needs to do something and hijinks ensue. And
Right. A lot of the same sorts of rehashed hijinks from the first movie.
yeah, it does in a lot of ways too. Like they have it's so weird. Okay, so in the first movie, it's like he needs money and then he goes to the driving range and then they tell him he should play in a pro tournament
Well, even before that, it's like so he's losing his grandma's losing her house, and so they're moving all the stuff out of the house. And there's like some golf clubs, so the movers are kind of dicking around with the golf clubs, and they encourage Happy Gilmore to take a shot. So he's like, "Yeah, I don't mess with that. I'm a hockey player, guys." So he takes a shot randomly, willy nilly with a driver, and he ends up just plowing the ball like 500 yards into a neighbor's head down the street. And then that starts a whole series of things where he eventually becomes a professional golfer.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna try to think about how to parallel that scene because these scenes are all parallel. They're kind of flipped, but it's the same exact skeletal
Correct.
structure of the first
Yes.
one. But
Yes.
in the beginning of this film, he talks about it, and they play that old clip, so they still do have that actual beat
Exactly.
by proxy.
They do. Yeah. They have constant references to the first movie.
Yeah, apparently because of like certain deaths, people, celebrities, and friends dying.
Yeah.
Like they had
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
do some re-edits, and that's why a lot of that stuff's in there, especially with
Yeah.
Chubbs
Yeah.
being dead.
Mm.
So he needs to do something, and then instead of going to the driving range, he goes to do whatever. He goes to a mini golf course.
Mm-hmm.
Not mini golf, but he goes to the local free course, right? And he plays. Well, anyways, let's go back to the. So that's a good synopsis, but let's go back to the beat by beat really quick. Now we'll do the beat by beat.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
Unless we have anything else to say about this dumb movie.
No, I don't think so. Jump into the beat by beat.
All right. So he goes. So this movie starts by him being like, "I'm Happy Gilmore. I'm the happiest. This is some clips from the first movie,
Right.
and I married my wife."
Yeah, he marries the girl that he's into at the end of the first movie. And the movie basically, the sequel starts with him killing her.
Is that where it starts? I thought it does some stuff, and then there's like a.
It does very little. It shows him like winning. He's still at the top of his game. He's doing a condom commercial because he has 5 kids now. He's like, oh yeah, kids are great in moderation. Basically, it's showing him that he's still at the top of his game and everything's great for him, except he just killed his wife, and then that's where the movie actually starts.
Yeah, and he's a guy. He's down. He kills his wife by hitting a long ball. Could that really kill someone? I was wondering about that.
Yeah, sure, yeah. If you get hit in just the right place, of course, yeah, certainly.
It was a freak accident killing his wife. Maybe
Yeah, just standing exactly in the place where he was driving a ball and just hit her right in the face.
I can kill someone. All right, so that checks out. Okay, they did their homework. I can tell.
Yeah, I guess you could say they did. Yeah.
And what I think that he was trying to kill his wife actually on purpose.
Maybe it was intentional. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. They show that he's still at the top of his game, and yet somehow he plows a ball right into his wife's face. I don't know. Why was she even standing there? Who knows?
I mean, I guess golfers make mistakes. He could, have a slice on it and kill her. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, she was looking at another thing they show in the movie though is she sees this ball coming. It's kind of an Austin Powers moment where she sees it coming from like a mile away, and she stands there and then lets it hit her in the face. So.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Took her. She could have got it out of the way. He should be more pissed at her being, having poor reflexes than killing her.
I'm a little. I mean, why do you suspect that they killed off his wife so early? Was it because she didn't want to be in the movie, or they wanted, they needed to make room for more cameos, and this was the easiest way to do it? What do you think it was?
Probably some sort of negotiation thing, or time constraint thing. Cause why not have her in the movie?
Yeah.
Just to be the catalyst of him being down on his luck, they have to kill her. Like maybe I guess they could have thought of something else and had them been. Actually, that would be a bit. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe that's a worse movie. You don't need a broad being there. Like, here's my input constantly. It's like, shut up, bitch. I'm just trying to rub shoulders with all my celebrities, get them free money, and and then scam people into seeing this movie. So he kills his wife, and then because of that, he becomes an alcoholic.
Yeah, that's an important part of it as well. A very important part, actually.
It's, I guess, yeah, it's about a guy.
Mm,
Actually, it's about a guy going through recovery. I guess the film more than anything.
true. Yeah.
And even the getting his daughter like a ballet, not even a scholarship. If she's such a great
Not a
ballet
scholarship,
dancer,
no.
like let's
Yeah.
just get a
Yeah.
scholarship or something. There's better ballerinas out there, but if you pay $75,000 a year, you can.
Basically, just getting her a slot, not a scholarship.
This is such like a Jew, like Adam Sandler, like I'm so powerful guy, like thing. Instead of her having like talent, she's like a decent ballerina, right? She's decent at
Right.
ballet,
Yeah. Yeah.
not enough to be
Yeah.
like the next great thing.
No. No.
So he's just like, whatever. I'll just pay for it. I'm a rich Jewish guy. How can we do
A
this? We
slot
pay.
in France? Sure. Why not?
It's only 75 G's a year. I guess that's a problem a professional golfer might have. But
Mm,
so he's an alcoholic. Oh no, he
yes.
loses the house, and
Yes.
that's one of the things that I thought was funny. They can't have the grandma because she's dead, so they had
Right.
the kiss mask part.
Oh yeah. 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 That is funny. I didn't think of that, but yes, you're right.
That was one of my few laughs. So let me just say another thing. I did not laugh that much in the movie, to be honest, but I did laugh at a few things. So it's better
I
than
laughed
it
at
was.
one thing primarily.
I know. Can I guess what it is?
You go for it. Yeah.
Is it actually? This is a spoiler alert. Let's just get into this part since this is dry.
Okay.
This is another boring film episode. We said we wouldn't do these anymore in season 3.
How wrong you were.
Okay, so when Eminem died.
No, that was not the part that I laughed at. Although there was some kind of amusing parts in there, like he's referencing Detroit and stuff. That was kind of funny.
Let me tell you something. That my favorite part. I thought Eminem was gonna be like. First of all, Eminem looks horrible.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he could be like Adam Sandler's dad. They should have had the girl and Adam Sandler stay alive, and Eminem be Adam Sandler's dad. 'Cause he looks why does he look like that? He looks crazy. He's wearing so much. He looks like a guy who was like in a
He had so much makeup on. Yeah.
yeah, like someone who's badly like burnt and their face is deformed, and they have to like put on a bunch of makeup to look normal and a hat. I was like, why does Eminem look like this? It's so crazy.
I mean, I have to assume everyone else had makeup on too, but he just looks like he brought his own makeup artist or something. He was like yellow. It was like he was jaundiced.
And it's so much is caked on so much, like so many layers. I was like, what the hell? He looked like
Yeah.
a wax sculpture or something.
He did. It was like Madame Trousseau's Eminem or something. It's crazy.
But he's real. It's crazy. Maybe the real Eminem died, and Adam Sandler needs to
It's
flex
an
his,
AI model.
keeping him alive. No, he just like a Jewish golem.
just filled them with chemicals and got them up there.
So let me just say that was my favorite. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to see Eminem, and then Eminem wasn't coming on a lot, and then I was like, I haven't seen Eminem the whole movie. This is great, and then he came
Yeah, I
on.
was wondering where he was gonna be. I'm like, where the fuck did I miss him or what? Yeah.
He came on, and I was like, yeah, I know, really. I mean, I was waiting and waiting. So he comes
Yeah,
on,
same.
and you're like, oh no. I don't want to hear this guy try to act. He's the only worse actor than Adam Sandler in this movie. And then just immediately they throw him into a river and he gets eaten by alligators and dies. And I was like, oh my God, this is the perfect way to use Eminem because you hate him. I don't think people hate him as much as I do, but I really do not like. He irritates me, and like his rap is so weird. It's so like corny and stuff, but people are like, he's the greatest rapper of all time.
He is known as the rap god. Yes.
He's so people love him, but other, he gets like a pass, and I don't want to. Normally, I'm like, no, white privilege doesn't exist, and I'm like, there's no proof of it. And then, but then in the back of my, like a bead of sweat forms on my forehead and it goes down because I know secretly there is an example, and it's stupid Eminem, because every other like rapper that's black is like always being judged on like their hardness.
True. Yeah.
But Eminem, his rap is just like this corny whatever, and people love it. And they're like, he's good because of it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
such a
He's got
weird
this nerdy
thing.
voice, and that's his whole entire thing.
Yeah, he sounds like a dork. He was like, I'm a white guy, this and that, and then he says, his music's entertaining. I don't think it's like brilliant. He has like a rhyming dictionary. Good, great.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest. I like exactly one Eminem song. It's from his first album, Infinite, and it's called Backstabber, and not really any other Eminem songs.
Backstabber is cool. No, I mean, come
Backstabber is
on.
good.
I mean, all of his songs are fine. It's
Slim
just,
Shady and all that kind of stuff. I really, yeah, I can't. If I never had to hear any of those songs again for the rest of my life, that'd be just fine.
oh, for
Honestly.
sure. I never listened to it unless they play it on the radio, like somehow, like on like a not like a rap station, but like
Yeah, yeah.
but like like I don't know, like a rock station. Like, we're gonna play Eminem song for so lose yourself. I'm like, I'll sit there, and that's the only time I hear it. It's always lose yourself, and you're like, oh no, not lose yourself again. But then you're like, oh, actually,
Yeah, again.
maybe this is pretty good. Whenever I listen to Lose Yourself, I'm like, this song sucks. I only like Mom Spaghetti. That's so great. Remember Mom Spaghetti?
Mom Spaghetti.
And then I'll listen to it. I'll be like, actually, this is pretty good. Maybe I should go back and I don't think I'll enjoy it though. Anyways, the best thing for me was when he died, and
That's cool. Yeah.
that was my favorite thing because I'm like, Eminem, I can't stand him, but he died. I was like, this is the best use of him. Anyways, we're really just starting off in the movie. So what else?
Yeah, we haven't done anything.
What
We're
else
like
happens?
halfway through the episode. So he starts drinking. He says he's never going to pick up a golf club again. Loses the house. Starts working at a grocery store. And it's like around this time that they start up the gag that I actually found to be the funniest part of the movie, which is he finds new and different things to drink alcohol out of. That was the funniest thing I felt in the movie. You never know. It always caught me off guard. He's like he just starts drinking out of something. I just found it was like James Bond or something. Like how does he get all of these items to store alcohol within? It's like if he just sold all of those things, he could probably have afforded to keep his house. Like having all these hollowed out items, that's a very impressive thing to have.
Yeah, it could have been like an eBay store. That should have been the movie instead of him going back to golf. He just sells
How to
these dumb
sneak
things.
drinks, yeah. Yeah.
That's a
His
sweet-ass
Etsy
movie.
store of all this hollowed out shit.
That's a sick movie, dude. That's great. I think you okay. So it's time for also the Vanessa test. So I watched this movie with
boy.
my wife, Vanessa,
Hmm.
who is always. I think she's a good litmus test for like movies. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but whatever. If she's enjoying it, I'm like, okay.
How the common man might
Yeah,
enjoy
the
movie or
masses
something.
will love this.
Sure, yeah.
She also loved hiding the alcohol, which was so insane. Like, even at the beginning, like, even if they used it just, in fact, them using it over and over again might have been the right call, because it's so, like, jarring when he's restocking the cucumbers and he
Yeah, that was the very first one.
takes it out
Yeah.
and he drinks out of it. I was like, this is like the wackiest, stupidest.
Yeah.
And that's like the most like normative way. That's the used with the most levity there. But I was like, what?
It caught me so off guard. Like constantly, it's like a new thing that he's drinking out of. It's so stupid.
Yeah, but it's so wacky too. Like
It is.
up until that part, it's been all this stuff where he's like, oh man, I want you to go to. Oh man, he's like, this and my wife's dead, and I'm not. I'm depressed. You know, and it's like I have my
Mm-hmm.
family, and he didn't use. Maybe that's the real thing in the movie. Maybe that's why the kids are so well adjusted. They're not like rich snobs because he spent all of his money buying hollowed out alcohol things, even before his wife died. I imagine.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's very incredible how he has all of these different objects and places to
That's
hide
yeah,
liquor.
that's a good gag. Yeah, he has. Let's talk about that real quick. What are some places he hit it in? Your favorite ones?
Uh, I I think what was he hiding it in? Oh, he was. I know what my favorite one is. He hid it inside of a golf rangefinder scope when he was like trying to see where he hit the ball, and it really like fucked up the shot. That he just twisted the top of it, and it's full of
Yeah,
alcohol
that's
too.
sick. I could go for those. I like the cuckoo clock.
The cuckoo clock was amusing. Yep.
Van loved the cuckoo clock. I don't know why, but she thought that was great. Okay, anyways, those gags, those running gags, that is like kind of like a callback to Saturday Night Live esque comedy
Mm,
of the first one for me. I
true.
liked
Yeah.
it. I was okay with it. So he's drinking and he decides because his daughter, he works at a grocery store. Yeah.
Let me ask you this though. How soon did you realize or find out, or did you know before watching the movie that his family was going to be like all in the movie?
Oh, immediately. He's been doing that for a while now. Shoehorning his
Oh.
his his daughters who look incredibly like him.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm like, who the fuck? And I was wondering because uh, the person who plays his daughter in the movie, and then this other girl who he meets at AA meetings. I'm like, is this the same person? And it wasn't late until later that I realized that they were both his daughters.
No, they just both look exactly like Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how much their faces look like him. He should not be putting them in movies with him because it's so jarring that you can only see Adam Sandler's face on his daughter's body after seeing them next to each other.
I thought so. Like his dance teacher is played by his wife in the movie, and I thought that they were going to get married or something by the end of the movie, but apparently that never happens. I guess.
Yeah, he should have been like, I know you just died and all, but I'm really this and that. He's like, I mean, I don't know how long his wife's been dead, but I mean, not like many years. It's not like his.
No, no, less than a year, I'm sure.
Yeah, he marries the woman who is teaching his daughter ballet, presumably even before the wife died.
Yeah.
He's like a real professional athlete.
Well, it's a pretty fine piece of ass, so it would make sense.
Yeah, she and his daughters and stuff and some other stuff. They had bar mitzvah and, it's just something he's doing to try to kickstart their acting careers, I guess. But it's not going to happen because they are not great actresses.
And they look just like him.
And they look like Adam Sandler in a wig. Yeah, that's very unsettling, yes. So he needs to go back to golf.
He does, yes.
How does he do what how does he do that?
So, his he's working at a grocery store that's not going to cover the cost of her ballet school. His daughter's like, "Don't worry about it, Dad. You can't afford it. This and that." And he's like, "No, I've got to figure it out somehow." And then so John Daly is like, "The only way you're going to do it is by going and golfing again." So he's like, "All right," but he sucks at golf. So he's got to basically relearn how to play again. So he goes to the municipal golf course and he plays with Margaret Qualley and two other actors who I don't know, but I do know
Eric
Margaret
Andre's.
Qualley because
You know the girl over Eric Andre?
I know Margaret Qualley because she's in Death Stranding. That's the only way that I know her.
Who is she?
Fuck, I don't know.
That woman? The girl?
She plays. Who does she play? Mama. She plays Mama
Oh, really?
from the first game. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's how I know her.
Well, she's of Hideo Kojima fame. Hideo Kojima should have had a cameo in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, Margaret Qualley is in the movie. You can definitely go get Kojima because you know Kojima's trying to fuck
Yeah, he's gonna be
Margaret
like, I
Qualley.
want to look at the butt. Let me ask you this: where would you place Hideo Kojima in this film?
Man, that's I don't know that's a question that bears a little bit of thinking time for an exact. I mean, he could just be like a Japanese golfer. Early on in the movie, it's explained that Happy Gilmore got his own golf video game, so maybe Hideo Kojima could have been the developer for that. Who
Oh,
knows?
that's excellent use of him. I was gonna
Hmm.
say he should be one of the crazy maxi golfers at the end.
I was thinking that too. Yep, that's possible.
He's
Also,
just like, oh, no, that was stupid jump. He's like even more normal than the kid. Than what's his name?
like he twists like 720 degrees. His
Yeah,
body just completely.
Hideo Kojima's crazy ass face. He's even more normal than Haley Joel Osment, so it'd be more funny.
I didn't even realize that was him until later. I'm like, oh my god, that is Haley Joel
Who's
Osment.
Haley Joel Osment again? He's Star
He
Wars kid
plays-
or
Oh no, he's the kid from The Sixth Sense.
the Sixth Sense kid? That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the Star Wars kid. Yeah, that kid's like in jail or dead or something.
Oh yeah, I don't even know who played Anakin.
Well, he became addicted. He became like like a victim of everyone being like, "You ruined Star Wars, you stupid little kid." So that had repercussions psychologically for him later in life. It would seem.
Jake Lloyd, yeah, I don't know what he's doing now.
Yeah, Jake Lloyd.
Nothing big. He stopped being an actor, that's for sure.
I mean, that's crazy because that's a criminal's name to begin with.
That sounds like a serial
Jake
killer.
Lloyd. Yeah.
Jake Lloyd.
So John Daly's in it, which is great because he. Oh, wait, we already talked about this. He sits down the whole time. That's the best.
He does. Yeah, that's awesome. He sits down the entire time and pumps hand sanitizer into his mouth. That's his job.
Yeah, he's like the voice of or he's like a god or like whatever. He's like, you gotta go play golf, man. I'm like, great advice, brilliant. He's
Yeah.
all right. What else happens?
Yeah, so he's trying to get back in the game, figure out how to play golf again, kind of like the first movie. He's playing against these three kids, drinking alcohol out of golf balls and golf clubs and stuff. He gets into a golf cart accident, nearly killing the three kids.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I guess he's put in jail or something, and the judge says that you're not allowed to. You have to go to AA meetings, and you're not allowed to be violent or anything in public anymore, basically.
And you definitely should not do any acting for the rest of this movie. So he has to go to AA.
Yeah, he has to go to AA. So after that, we're greeted by Shooter McGavin, who is in a mental institution, and he goes to get released. He's the panel is thinking of releasing him, but then he freaks out, so they say no release for you, and then it shows Adam Sandler. He's in an AA meeting. His daughter's there, and the guy who runs the AA thing is the same doctor from the first movie, who's played by what's his name?
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, yes.
He's the hospice in the first movie, which is
Correct, yeah.
It's kind of crazy that he goes to this after that. After being a guy who beats up elderly people.
yeah.
It's like, a redemption story here. All right, Ben Stiller plays him. Who cares? Ben Stiller sucks. By the way.
Yeah, Ben Stiller's there, and then very shortly after, we have a whole slew of cameos as it starts talking about this maxi golf thing.
It's so weird Ben Stiller's acting is so weird. You know, people just sit up here.
How do you mean?
People just put up with his crap. You know, he's just like, let me ask you this, this, and that.
He does play the same character.
And then like he'll like cock one eyebrow up so high, like it's almost like a cartoon. And I'm like, why are they just allowing him to do this?
He's very much like Adam Sandler in that way. It's kind of, that's his thing.
He had one good movie in the '90s, and then the rest of it is just like, I'm a neurotic Jew. You know, I don't know if they had him. He's in this really good movie where he does a really great job, but it's like, I don't know, it's like a really select theaters type thing or like a independent film or something. But I think people thought he was gonna be like, like a Woody Allen like guy, and then they threw it out on David Schwimmer, and they both choked. Okay,
David Schwimmer.
They both were like, no, that's not whatever. But Ben Stiller went on to be like doing like I'm a neurotic Jewish guy, but I'm also a cartoon character. It's such a weird thing.
Which movie of his did you like? There's something about Mary or Zoolander or
no, I hate those. This is way before that. This is like him, like, you know, I can't even recall. Oh look, I'll find it. We'll find it later.
Okay.
It was really early on in his career, but he can act. He just never does, including in this movie.
Yeah, no, he's just comic relief type thing.
I mean, I guess he doesn't really do anything to help him. It's just his daughter that gets him off the booze, I guess.
Yeah, in the movie that's primarily it. It's the woman at the AA meeting who's his real life daughter, and then his daughter in the movie, who is also his real life daughter. Both of them basically encourage him to stop drinking.
Yeah, that's like, I would have liked if the Ben Stiller character helped him get better and wasn't just like there to be whatever, doing whatever. You think he'd just beat him up right at the beginning and be like, I'm still mad at you, you fucking beating my grandma. Instead of like doing all this stuff where he's like, I guess I'll listen to you. I guess because it's a court order or whatever. But you think you just beat him up and be like, Your Honor, this guy used to beat my grandmother. Why did you do any research here? Yeah, so Maxie comes to him.
Yeah, so Maxie is basically the new golf. It's billed as this new, kind of like the Saudi Arabian golf club of today. It's backed by a lot of money, and it's supposed to bring a lot of fresh new interest to the sport by changing things up. And it just represents a major paradigm shift from what is traditional golf, I guess.
Yeah, it's like almost like a the ninja game that they used to show.
Yeah, like the Ninja Warrior of golf.
Yeah,
essentially.
It's like
most
crazy.
Extreme elimination golf.
Yeah. At least the Saudi Arabians weren't like, didn't put like a, you know, like you can hold your club like a gun and it shoots a bullet at it or something, you know?
Yeah. We're going to cut a part of the inside of your body to enable you to do 500-yard drives.
Yeah, nothing like that happens with the poor Saudi guys. This is like, you know, like insane. Like,
yeah.
This couldn't even replace golf. I don't get
a Nazi golf program or something.
Yeah, no shit. I was like, what? I was like, how is this supposed to rival golf? This doesn't have any. This doesn't have one element of golf in it except you have a golf club hit a golf ball. It's so silly. So he and now Adam Sandler loves golf. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you know what? I love golf now. So fuck you trying to do anything different and making a lot of money.
Yeah, people basically convince him to start doing golf again. You're never going to be a hockey player. You're going to be a golfer. So he starts the long process of learning to golf again.
Short process. I think he basically...
Yeah, the longest part of it is when he's playing at the municipal course with Margaret Qualley. And then after that, it's pretty fast. He basically is... I don't know, going to the driving range with John Lovitz. He's chasing things around in an aircraft.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
on
right.
the tarmac.
John Lovitz is in. Let me just say something about that, too. I noticed two
Mm-hmm.
people in this movie. I recognize like two or three people in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I recognized John Daly, John Lovitz, and Eminem. Oh, and the black lady and the black girl.
Oh yeah, the black lady from the AA meetings.
Yeah, who they did nothing
Yeah.
with. She's like the most cameo out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets better at golf and he goes and plays golf and he plays in a tournament.
Correct. Yeah. So I guess the from the first movie, that's like this. The top golfers win a yellow jacket. It's supposed to be, their version of the green jacket from real life PGA Tour. So they have yellow jackets, and then all of them are invited back to go to a big tournament. And I guess the people who finish top five are going to challenge the new golfers from Maxi Golf.
And then he goes and he play. Yeah, and that's where we get a ton of cameos too. So yeah,
Yeah,
cameo the
there's a ton of
movie
cameos.
starts. They have John Daly, and he's like a like a precursor, like almost like some sort of like ghost or like phantom, and he's like, I'm John Daly, and then it's just like so many cameos one after the other. You're like, good lord.
It's an insane. Yeah, it's just it definitely overshadows the movie. It's just every top golfer is in this room, and it's just like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have Rory McIlroy.
They do. They have all sorts of golfers I don't even know. They have Jack Nicklaus, of
I only
course.
know, yeah, I know Rory McIlroy. Yeah, Jack Nicholas I knew because he was like, I'm Jack Nicholas. And it's like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
good that you did that because no one knows who the fuck you are.
No, yeah. Yeah,
I get that you're a great guy. I know your name and stuff. It's just I wouldn't recognize you. So excellent.
I noticed Jack Nicklaus, yeah. But I didn't recognize any of the other top golfers, mostly because I don't really know golfers at all.
Oh, and Lee Trevino I knew too. He has a little cameo, and then they have whatever.
Hmm. One of the people on the panel to release Shooter McGavin from the insane asylum, I guess, is a professional golfer, hot ass Nelly Corda. I was like, who is this hot ass woman? Apparently, she's a professional golfer.
Where?
She was the blonde haired woman on the panel to release Shooter.
I don't remember anything like that. I just remember a
Mm.
fat guy. That's it. I don't
Maybe
remember
I
much
can.
about the movie, but anyways. All right. Well, next, what? So he goes and he's playing in a tournament, and then the guy who beat his grandmother, Ben Stiller, is upset at him doing well. So he's like, "Don't forget that tomorrow's Mother's Day." Does that really happen? Does any PGA thing land on Mother's Day? I figure it's like one of the days that they wouldn't have like golf shit.
That's a good question. I have no idea, actually. I'm not sure if they have golf on. I mean, do they have golf on Sunday even generally? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Well, maybe,
who
yeah.
knows? I just watched the
Here, I
golf.
sent you a picture of the lady from the mental
Oh,
asylum
excellent. Let's see. Caleb
on the
knows
right there.
all the. Yeah, I guess she's cute. Look at the
Mhm.
one on the left, though.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe more your type.
So, then it's Mother's Day, and he's sad because his wife's dead, right?
Correct. Yeah. So very similar to the first movie. People do him psychological harm, and that results in throwing off his entire golf game. So even though he has this great up and coming golf career, he's thrown off his game by someone getting inside his head.
Yeah, that's Happy
And then the
Gilmore's
whole
real
happy
fail.
place thing.
That's his real fault.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's extremely mentally weak.
He's very weak, exactly. Yeah,
That's amazing.
That's his kryptonite. Basically, he's just a bitch.
All right. Well, sorry. Go on.
You think it would make him play better because he says like his shots are driven by his rage. So why doesn't he just channel that into rage? I don't know, but yeah.
Well, I mean that's very psychological. Some things will make you extremely angry for sure, but then other things it could even be in the same vein. Will make you feel like incredibly
Depressed.
self-conscious, like maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he's like really, it's really psychological movie at its core.
It yeah, essentially is psychological horror movie.
So just because he's like it's Mother's Day tomorrow, and he was doing well, and I got this from the movie. He was doing well in the film, but he forgot it was because he had no idea it was Mother's Day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody reminded him. Hal, Ben Stiller's
Yeah,
character, reminded him.
he's like, oh, I mean, it is goddamn. You're really messing me up on this, man. And he's like, all right. So, anyways,
Maybe that's why, because he forgot that it was Mother's Day. He's like, shit, you're right.
it's like it is Mother's Day. God damn it! Now I have to get drunk for some reason. Oh, he has a caddy. He gets a caddy again. Actually,
Yeah, yeah. I was
that's
going to
my
talk about
favorite
that
part.
next.
Okay, good. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so he's playing in the golf tournament to determine who plays against the maxi golfers. Similar to the first movie, he forgets to bring a caddy, which you have to do apparently, and he tries to use the caddy from the first movie, who's now an adult and a professional golfer. And he says, "Sorry, Mr. Gilmore, I can't be your caddy. I'm actually a golfer myself." It's not the same actor as the first movie, but it now is played by a professional golfer whose name I can't remember. Will Z. I can't remember his last
Yeah,
name. But
he. Let me tell you, this guy he stole the movie. He is the best for me.
He was a surprisingly good actor. Honestly,
he
was
is
definitely the best actor among the golfers. That's for sure.
absolutely, and how he's like always like "fuck you, Happy Gillmore."
That's your real name, huh? Fucking idiot. Yeah, yeah.
That is an
was good for
amazing
sure.
character too. To
He
that,
definitely has an acting career in his future if he ever wants to stop golfing. That's for sure.
yeah, he could be on. Yeah, for sure, whatever. But that is the best character in the movie. That this guy is just like, yeah, hey, being nice. He's just like, I fucking hate this guy. That's an amazing.
Yeah.
That's the best character in the movie for me.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. That's a good one. That one did. I find that amusing quite a bit.
That's so funny. Uh, yeah, he hates his guts. So, yeah, he needs a caddy, and then he gets a
Yeah, so
a
he tries.
Cuban
He
guy.
tries to have this guy be his caddy. He can't be his caddy. He's a professional golfer. So he finds a Puerto Rican caddy who was a busboy at the dinner that they had before this tournament, and that becomes his caddy, who is played by Bad Bunny. And yeah, we get a lot of.
I
Bad
never
Bunny
knew. I
antics.
never seen him before. I had no idea.
I saw him recently through something else, but I didn't. I He doesn't really mean anything to me, so I wouldn't have recognized him. It wasn't until after I'm like, oh, this is that guy that I just saw through this other thing. So yeah, I saw that as well. So
Isn't he like
I
a
would never have recognized him.
like Mexican? I mean, I have no idea what's going on, but
He's like a Puerto Rican. I guess he's like a really famous Puerto Rican musician known for reviving some kind of music. I don't know.
well, he did a good job because I had no idea. I was like, this is just some fucking Mexican guy.
Yeah, he's known as the king of Latin trap, I suppose.
He's playing such like a subdued. They should have let him been like, man, I'm smoking crack. I'm smoking crack over here, man. This and that.
It's so funny. The king of Latin trap is just only good enough to be a busboy in a movie.
Yeah, that sucks. Wait, there's a caddy
that
too,
does
but
suck.
just like yeah, really like whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on. Oh, actually, yeah, we're already 53 minutes in, so oh well.
Yeah, I knew we were never going to be able to do anything else other than this movie.
All right, it needs to be talked about.
Hmm.
So
Oh, you want me to continue?
yeah, definitely.
All right, so he's doing the tournament or whatever, and I guess another big part of the psychological aspect of this movie is Happy Gilmore and other characters kind of finding their happy places. So whenever they get tormented psychologically, they close their eyes and try to imagine a better world or a better imaginary environment to put themselves at ease and at peace. And this is around the same time where Adam Sandler has Bad Bunny try to imagine his happy place, and I was really expecting it to be funnier than it was. Unfortunately, it was not a racial thing. They kind of made it more innocent than that, but I it had such a great opportunity to do something funnier than what they actually did. I'm sure you anticipated that as well. You're like, oh great, Puerto Rican's happy place, where's this gonna go?
Yeah, I thought he was going to be working at a restaurant or something.
Yeah, exactly.
At first, but then
He's
at
back
the,
for just being a busboy and he gets a big tip or something.
yeah, like something like that would have been funny. He killed the white guy. Like, great. All Adam Sandler did was stoke the fears of racial divide. Great.
Yeah. Yeah, I was happy. I was hoping it was going to be something funnier than that, but yeah, sadly not.
I thought Adam Sandler's new Happy Place was entertaining, if not kind of relatable. And
Sure, yeah.
Vanessa loved his Happy Place. She was like, "That's you." I was like, "That's not me. I'm not like that. I'm high cholesterol."
Sitting on a toilet watching TikTok videos.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. Actually, he's watching like some dumb animal video.
Yeah.
He
Watching a
loves
squirrel video.
stupid.
Getting the results of a blood panel that say your cholesterol is low.
Yeah, I don't have high cholesterol.
Yeah, that one's maybe a little too early for us yet, but yeah.
All right. Well, so he loses. No, he gets
no, he does
sixth
really
place.
well in the first day. Yeah, and the first day I believe he's in the first place, and Haley Joel Osment is in second place. Who we don't know it at the time, but he's actually a maxi golfer. He's somebody from the real golf community who has been kind of poached by maxi golf to be a part of their golf scene instead.
I knew it before this.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they didn't. We're not supposed to know. Stupid.
You're not
people
supposed to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's Mother's Day, and he gets all drunk, and he kind of blows the tournament.
Right, yeah. On the second day of the tournament, he completely blows it. We see Adam Sandler's real mom show up to play a role from that references a character from the first movie, and yeah, he blows the whole tournament. And Shooter McGavin is simultaneously being contacted by Maxie to try to be a part of their thing as well.
Really?
Yeah, this is around the time where the owner of Maxie gets Shooter McGavin out of the mental hospital and tries to encourage him to be a part of Maxi Golf. But Shooter's like, no, this is an abomination, and then he leaves. After throwing coffee in the guy's face.
That's pretty great. Shooter. Yeah. Oh, you're at a racetrack. That's sick.
I am, yeah. I just decided to watch some NASCAR real quick.
Excellent. Yeah, so then what happens?
So he gets drunk
Adam
and he loses.
Sandler's mom has a cameo?
Yeah, she plays the mother of the like Russian guy, the son of the guy with the nail in his head from the first movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's Adam
Sandler's
basketball
mom. Player. That's the only thing that makes sense because they needed to find a huge guy. But yeah, I love that.
I'm sure he is. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that he's like a Scandinavian guy, so he's like got this crazy ass accent.
yeah.
That's not even the way that Jaws talked. Like he's like he is such a crazy thing, and his mom's is this old Jewish lady.
Yeah, that was the part that made no sense. It's like, well, why is Adam Sandler's mom the fucking mother of this Estonian guy?
That's sick. Yeah, that's great. That did get a chuckle out of me. Van didn't though. Van didn't notice that's what was going on. But anyway, she's just like, "Who is this?" I was like, "It doesn't matter. None of this matters."
None of this matters. So then after that, we have this prolonged cameo scene in a cemetery where Adam Sandler and Shooter have a fist fight, among other things. And they kind of make up with one another. That's the intended purpose of that scene.
Oh yeah,
Is they
everyone
kind of air their grievances and then come together as friends.
and more cameos. The gravestones of people who had
Tons of
died
cameos. Yeah, all of
from
the
the
people who
previous
died in
movie.
real life have tombstones in the graveyard of the movie. Yep.
It's scary, morbid,
Yeah. The
very
grandma,
sobering.
Chubbs,
Yeah,
Bob Barker,
yeah.
the lady who died, I guess, in the first movie had an air conditioner fall on her.
She
Lots of other
was
people.
great. That part's very. I didn't like that part. That's the way to Shooter and him. They just have all these references to the first movie. It's very strange. That part's
It
very
was a bit
very
lazy,
strange.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess it makes sense. They finally
Sure.
they finally get to a fight. That's what they should have just done. So maybe if Happy Gilmore had sucker punched him or something, he wouldn't have even gone insane and been trapped for 29 years in a mental institution.
Yeah, maybe. Just knocked him out instead of letting him run away with the jacket or whatever.
Yeah. All right. Well, Shooter's out.
Hmm.
He's out. He's got to do something else or something like that.
Yeah, they've made it up. They're both friends, but I guess so after Happy Gilmore's performance at the tournament, he was hoping to make enough money just from this tournament, I guess, to send his daughter to dance school. And all he needed to place was like 30th or something. I can't remember. So it turns out he won enough money, but he was also fined for bad behavior because he was drinking, he was punching people out, he was doing all of his Happy Gilmore antics. So he was fined a lot of money and he lost all of his prize money. So then we now have another character from Happy Gilmore 1, the attorney. I guess he played an IRS agent from the first
Yeah.
in the first movie, but now he's an attorney.
And then he says
So
you got to play in Maxi or something.
yeah, he has good news. So it would have been the top 5 from the tournament who got to play against the Maxi people. And Happy Gilmore placed 6th, but since one of the people was a Maxi agent, then technically that doesn't count. So now Happy Gilmore is the 5th placing person, so he gets to participate in that tournament.
Okay. Do we get to the tournament yet? What's happening?
No, next he so because Happy Gilmore has started to drink again, he has to kind of like get out of that funk. So again, similar to the first movie, he visits the mini golf course and sees Chubbs' son.
Oh yeah, and he got his hand stuck in like a motorcycle.
Breaks his hand again. Yeah. Yeah, he was getting Famous Amos cookies out of a vending machine, and that's how he lost his hand, not a crocodile this time.
Famous Amos.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
What else? Then they
so
do
after
a training montage.
yeah, the top 5 golfers, including Happy Gilmore, do a training montage where they prepare to fight or play against the people from Maxie. Shooter McGavin's kind of the coach, and he's oh yeah, we haven't talked about this, but Bad Bunny's cousin in the movie is a man named Esteban.
Yeah, I love
Another
that.
Puerto Rican
That's
guy.
what put it out. She said his name's Esteban, and she laughed about it.
Yeah,
That's sweet. Yeah, that's great.
So Steve is in the movie, and he's getting hit with golf
Makes
balls.
sense.
Yeah,
He's kinda like
basically he's
opposite
just a
Steve.
guy. He'll do anything for money. Very
Yeah,
similar to
that's
Steve.
like that should have been this thing. Like he's like a trap rapper and he's selling him drugs, and that guy's like so addicted to drugs he needs to do all this stupid stuff. That would've been cool.
Yeah.
All right, then a lot of junk happens, and they go to the Maxi tournament.
Yep. Lots of training stuff, and then finally the Maxi tournament starts. The day of the Maxi tournament.
This part's insane. This part is very hard to explain actually because it's so like goofy.
Yeah, this is where we get like a ton more cameos. So we get
Yeah.
Post Malone.
He does nothing. Post Malone did nothing in this movie.
Post Malone did nothing. He said that's some gangster shit. Maybe he had like one or two other lines, but yeah,
I feel
basically
like they
nothing. He
cut
just
out a
sat at a
lot of
desk.
stuff. I feel like maybe he was supposed to do more, but they just cut it out because one, it's a long movie, and two, it wasn't funny at all, probably.
I think you're probably right about that. Yeah.
Because he has two things. I'm like, what is it? He's like, I'm like, this is bizarre. Why even have him? Why waste this guy's time? Maybe they all
Yeah, I
both
mean,
own one of those
I can't
chicken
imagine it
houses.
wasn't that cheap to get Post Malone in there.
Maybe Adam Sandler hooked him up with the Oreos.
Yeah, I was just
He
gonna
got him the Oreo
say,
deal.
yeah. Post Malone wanted to be in the movie, and he's just like, "I'll get you some of my Post Malorios." And Sandler was like, "All right,
That's
shooby doo."
yeah. That's from like Jack Black, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Guy Fieri's another cameo that we get here.
Oh yeah. So they go and they play crazy. They play crazy golf.
Yeah. We have a bunch of crazy characters from like Baseball 2059 or something, kind of stylized
Oh
characters.
yeah, that's right. The maxi golfers are like exact like Happy Gillmore. They're like just like wearing whatever. One guy's a
Yeah.
chainsaw. Just nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. This end part is just like just all visual jokes and garbage. I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrap up stuff. There's a lot of the professional golfers injuring themselves and otherwise being disqualified from the tournament.
Yeah, Shooter
Yeah,
does
a lot
one
of pointless
thing.
stuff.
He revives
Yeah,
Shooter.
Shooter
Shooter
has
hasn't played
to
for
do
29
something.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't need to get better. He really is a great golfer. He was just like, all right.
He just needed an Adam Sandler styled pep talk is all.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I guess this is fine.
There's a reference to dead ass Dustin Diamond from Saved by the Bell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a
One of
guy
the
named
Maxi
Dustin
golfers is
Diamond.
named Screech.
Oh, Screech, yeah. His name should have been Dustin Diamond. That'd make more sense.
That would have been excellent, actually.
Screech is his name.
8-Ball, Billy, and Dustin Diamond.
Dustin Diamond. Yeah, Screech is so old. How could he not know Saved by the Bell? Maybe he was so old he was like too old for shows like that then. I was like, okay, how does he not know who Dustin Diamond Screech is? This guy's
Yeah, it's not like
crazy.
the guy who plays Screech is. It's not like he's like 15 or 18 or anything. The guy looks like he's our age. He's basically like 45 or something.
He has to know Screech is. He's just a crazy person.
Yeah, he's just retarded. Yeah.
Well, so anyways, it goes to the end, and then there's a high stakes. Of course, it comes down to putting. That makes sense. And there's like,
Oh, let me ask you this though.
Silly
This
thing.
is something I
Yeah,
forgot
go
about. From the Eminem section, the way we first see Eminem is he's mooning Happy Gilmore with a fake foam butt. What do you think about this? Like, should Eminem have shown his real butt, or like, what was that all about?
that's a good question. That was very strange.
I know, yeah, I thought that was bizarre.
I think maybe Eminem's gonna release like a store where you can buy those butts or something. Maybe I have no idea. But yeah, that was pretty great. I think Eminem, seeing as how he was clearly horribly burnt in some sort of accident. That's what he needs to cover
maybe
up his
that's
face.
what it was.
His whole body must have been somehow deformed by this, and he couldn't show his butt due to makeup restraints or whatever.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
They had a mooning scene before. Maybe you can only do one mooning per movie. I don't think I've seen a movie where there's more than one mooning in it.
Oh yeah, you might be right about that. I just looking at this scene right now, I'm noticing there's a lady standing next to Eminem while mooning who looks a lot like your mom, and she actually has shoes that are similar to a pair of shoes that I own.
Maybe it's you,
Sure.
and maybe it's an alternate reality where you and my mom are one person.
No, we've fused together.
Yeah.
It's the same shoes that I'm wearing in the painting, if you notice.
Hold on, let me see this. Send me the photo.
All right, I just sent the
So
picture.
anyways, they look similar. I guess your shoes are. Oh my God! Wait a minute. These do look a lot
They're
like
the
them.
same shoes.
She does look like
I'm
my
pretty
mom,
sure they're
kinda.
exact same shoes.
Well, who knows? So, anyways, then Adam Sandler wins, and they send their stupid.
The family goes to
Yeah,
France.
the
Yeah.
family goes to France for some reason. Even the brothers.
Yeah, yeah, all the brothers. And then we get another continuation of this repeated gag that we've seen several times in the movie where they're basically using something as like a 3 foot phallus and fucking the air with it. That joke happens a lot in the movie.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good bit.
Yeah, it's a good bit for sure.
Um, and that's the movie, and I don't know why we do these movie episodes like this, but
I don't
we
know.
did
I feel
another
like for
one.
anybody who actually saw the movie, they find these styles of reviews funny. I think. I feel like if I had seen the movie and then I listened to this, I would find this amusing.
All right. I feel like
Kind of a
there's a
beat
better
by beat.
format. Yeah, yeah, I know. But I always take some, especially with me, I'm always interrupting. But anyways, we'll talk about some of the cameos really quick that were completely useless. Eric Andre did nothing. He's actually a genuinely funny guy, I think. He was the one teamed up, the black guy teamed up with Margaret Qualley.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Is he? What is he in? Is he in SNL or something?
No, but he
I
had his
feel like
own
I've seen
show
him
called the
before, but I
Eric
don't know what he's
Andre
in.
Show. It's very, very kind of like
I see an
I
Adult
would
Swim
say like
show.
avant garde. Like a lot of stuff is like that now, but it was like kind of like this like fake interview thing, that you see everywhere.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
Some funny
I've
stuff.
never heard of him.
Yeah, he like would get celebrities on and then he'd interview them, but it was like unhinged type stuff, So they don't know what to think, and there's like Ellen type. He's so he is actually probably pretty a brilliant guy. Actually, I would love to, Eric, if you're out there. I know you don't love white people, but from some of your comments I've heard on the internet. But I mean, I would love to get together and hang out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not white, so there's that.
Yeah,
So
you hit up
welcome on the
Caleb.
podcast.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
absolutely. If you're afraid to contact Mr. X, you can just shoot me a DM or
Afraid,
whatever.
yeah. If you're afraid, hell yeah, dude.
if you're scared or whatever.
That's good. That's a great way to bait someone into doing stuff. It's like, I'm not scared.
this motherfucking.
Guy Fieri was wasted.
Yeah, yeah.
Social media. I've no. The Hot Ones guy was on it. Bizarrely.
Yeah.
Why
The
do you need a Hot
guy
Ones
was
guy
on it.
on it? He's the worst.
Who knows? I mean, they had just a bunch of guys like that. I guess they had some podcasters who were probably famous, but I don't know who the fuck they are.
They had podcasters.
Yeah, during the scene where
Oh yeah. They have the Black podcast thing, right? Or maybe
yeah,
that's
they
a
had the
wake
Black
up show or
podcast.
something. You know what I love?
They
That
had the
they
one-
laughed when Eminem died. They loved that part. The Black
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
podcast.
yeah,
That was
that's true,
hilarious.
yeah.
I love that. I agree with that.
Yeah, they had some Asian podcaster as well and a woman. I'm sure they're all famous people, but I don't know who they are. Anytime I saw someone who was attractive, I just assumed they were a famous person.
I just assumed every single person in the movie was a famous person, and I was right
Yeah.
about that to the extent that I thought that the basketball player's mom was a character actress, but it was Adam Sandler's mom.
yeah, yeah. The FBI agents at the end are all famous people. I don't know who they are, but yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
They also have Steve Buscemi wasted. Great,
Oh yeah, Steve Buscemi,
amazing,
is in there, yeah.
talented actor Steve Buscemi wasted.
Yeah,
He's like
he has
fucking
very
a
small part.
mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's there.
Pissing in
He's Sandler's. Oh yeah, Sandler's. Not fucking it, I guess. But Sandler's longtime friend Steve Buscemi. He gives him roles like that. It's like this guy's an amazing actor. He's so good.
Yeah, Buscemi is great. Boardwalk Empire.
Sure, Boardwalk Empire.
Fargo.
Fargo, yeah, amazing.
Hmm.
He's super
Yep.
good. And he just has him
Absolutely.
goofing around. They're probably just
Yep.
hanging out. They're probably like, he's like, let's get this over with, and he goes and they talk about like all sort of like macabre Hollywood people things, you know. Like who knows what Steve Buscemi's talking about? I mean, Jesus Christ, look at the guy.
Drinking the blood of children or something.
Yeah, something awful or talk. You know, it's like, man, fuck these people, man. This and that, smoking a cigarette and stuff, being like, hey, Adam, I know you hate. Adam hates the paparazzi and hates the people. One of the things I do like about Adam Sandler is he's pretty much like, oh Jesus Christ, you know, he's just like walking around in like oversized clothes and you
That's
know
true. Yeah.
never doing anything. He doesn't want anyone knowing. He's a very private person and stuff like that. I'm sure it's just covering up lots of weird, awful Hollywood stuff, but at the same time, is more tolerable.
Yeah, it's relatable for sure.
He's just like, leave me and my damn Jewish family alone.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be approached by anybody. No autographs.
He just wants to be left alone.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I can
great.
respect it.
Having your
I
entire
feel that for
personality
sure.
and character be like around this personable everyman who loves everybody. It's great that that's your actual demeanor. He's like, get the fuck away from it. Hey, I love you. I love the movie Happy Gilmore too, Mr. Sandler. You know, I just want to come up and let you know I'm a really good fan. Get the fuck away from me.
The fuck out of here. Stephen
Okay.
A. Smith. Did we talk about him already?
Oh yeah, Stephen A. Smith is on it too. He rules.
He does. Yep.
His stupid clips where he's like Vegeta versus Goku, huh?
I don't even know who the hell
I
these
don't
people
know who
are.
they are, but I like this guy's do. He's got the reach. He's got this, and he's always doing stuff like that. That's so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Pretty great.
tons of cameos. Haley Joel Osment was in it. He's in a lot of movies, I imagine.
Yeah, I think he's done some stuff, obviously, besides Sixth Sense, but I don't know what. I would not have ever recognized him, but yeah, once I found out it does definitely look like him, but yeah.
Yeah, well, the cameos, I'm sure there's tons. I don't care about cameos. I'm interested to know who the podcasters were, I guess. He should have got us on it.
That would have been excellent, but yeah.
Adam, if
He
you're
didn't.
out there, we'd be happy to be in your friend circle where we didn't talk how he's a con artist who gets a lot of money from ads and movies and then gives a lot of money to his friends and pockets the rest. That's pretty much it,
Yeah.
though.
And Adam, if you're too afraid to message Mr. X, you can always DM me, by the way.
That's true. He doesn't seem like a man who's scared of anyone. He's probably like, shut the fuck up before I make another movie flexing my power
Yeah, exactly.
to let you know that I could have you killed, man. Well, like we said before, then our final verdict was it's not better than the first movie because it's not as funny, but it is, from a filmmaking perspective, a more real movie, I guess. Looked good. Too,
True.
you know?
Yeah, looked good. Was shot well. I enjoyed looked a lot of pretty girls in the movie, despite their Adam Sandler-esque faces. His daughter's, looking pretty good.
Cool,
His
yeah.
wife's looking good. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
thing. Like, he knows what people want. I don't think Adam Sandler cares about these hot chicks in the movie. He just knows people love hot chicks.
Yeah, that's the impression that I got for sure.
He's just a brilliant guy who is, at his core probably evil and Jewish. So here's to you, Adam Sandler. We loved your movie. 2 thumbs up from each of us. 4 thumbs up.
That's a lot of thumbs.
That's it. Any closing remarks on your end for Happy Gilmore 2? I haven't seen a movie in a long time. Last movie I saw was Mission Impossible. I think I might have liked this more than Mission Impossible. Just
Oh wow,
like
really?
it's just less noisy and stuff. It's just like a very boring movie with a drab Adam Sandler. Nothing. This and
Yeah,
that.
a lot of nuance in it if you pay attention.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
more than Mission
Van can
Impossible.
enjoy it. I can enjoy it. Well, actually,
Sure,
we
yeah.
both love it. It's not bad. I like Mission Impossible. I'm just kidding. But it's fine. I'll watch them. I won't watch more
Hmm.
movies, but not do as many movie reviews. But that's our review of Happy Gilmore 2.
That's it.
That's it.